How's it going? I'm Marlene. Thanks for wandering by. So it's the wee hours of the morning and everybody in my house is sleeping. So pardon me if I sound like whispered or hushed. But you know, it's hard when you're a mom to find a working mom too, to find time to film your tarot videos. And I couldn't sleep anymore this morning, so I got up. It's like a whole different lighting situation in here because usually I like to film by the sun. But I got my candle, I got my coffee, and I have a whole pile of decks sitting to my right here that I wanted to share with you. So yeah, I recently just had like kind of like a little bit of a windfall of decks. I guess I do purchase in batches, but I purchased some new decks, and I got a deck in a trade, and then some other decks came in as lovely gifts from friends and viewers. So I just wanted to get on and show you what I got, because I'm sure you're you know, like nobody here in my house is excited as I am about these these items, and so it's just so much more fun when you get something new to share it with people who you know will appreciate it. So yeah, let's get into it and show you the decks I got. Okay, so first up, I can't remember if I've shown you guys this deck before or not because it's a new to me deck for this past month. This is the Goblins and Gardens Tarot deck, and I am like in love and obsessed with this deck, and I've been using it all month. I'm going to be talking about it more in depth about how I've been using it in my practice for my like monthly wrap-up video. But like, oh my goodness, this deck is, so here are the backs. It's linen cardstock, and it has the gilding that I love, that's like the soft gilding and blingy. That's my favorite kind. I like the matte kind too, but I like the blingy, but I don't want it to hurt my hands. So this deck, did I show you the backs? This deck is indie. It's linen. Did I say that too? Have I forgotten how to talk about decks? And it is Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry, I took a beat to make sure that I got it right. Dungeons and Dragons collage, or images from Dungeons and Dragons books collaged with images from garden magazines. So you have these like creatures, and then you have flowers or vegetables or succulents. Each of the suits is represented by a different like type of vegetation. So like the swords are ferns, and I'm getting all swords. Oh my god, I love the strength card. And the coins are, oh my gosh, now why can't I remember? Shoot. Swords are ferns, cups are succulents, wands are wildflowers, and oh yeah, and the pentacles or coins is fruits and veggies. Okay, I know I'm going to be going on and on about this deck in my end of the month wrap-up video, so I won't go on for too much longer about it here. But yeah, like I'm so in love. It makes me so happy, and I'll talk more about how I feel about it in use at the end of the month. So this is the Goblins and Gardens Tarot deck. Okay, so next up is the Elemental Tarot, which is a deck that I got in a trade from a lovely person. And the rest of these decks, starting from here on out, I have not yet worked with. Like, I've literally like opened, flipped through them, looked at them a little bit, but the Gardens and Goblins Tarot is one that I've been actively working with. And oh, I'll leave links for where you can find this down below. I'll leave links for everything that you can find, where you can find everything down below. So the Elemental Tarot, this deck I've been interested in for a little while. It is the same creators as the Oracle of the Radiant Sun and the Moon Oracle. I just really like this kind of art style, and this deck it's just different. And so here are the backs. It's glossy. And so this deck has a little bit of a bow in it, but I'm gonna be working on that, like putting books on it or something. Anyway, it is really cool. I think it's in order, see, because I just went through it and then I just grabbed it from there. So it's in order of suits. Let me see, because I want to flip through so that you can see more of it. But it's just, I don't know what all is going on with the astrological glyphs, if those are the same as the Golden Dawn, the associations for decans, not sure. But I really just thought it was cool. It's very different. It has a keyword, it has your name of your card with the element, by the element for the suits, and some deity. Are they all deity? It might be. Oh, here are the majors. So yeah, the majors aren't deities, but like it just looks really different and cool. I love a strange, different, weird deck. It's kind of my jam. I mean, I like, traditional things too, but if we're going outside of the box, that's probably I will follow. But yeah, I thought this was just really neat and cool, and I'm excited to learn it and work with it. So yeah, that's the Elemental Tarot. Okay, so this is the Guardian of the Night Tarot. This is an MJ Cullinane. This is the indie version, and it was gifted to me by a friend. These are not in any particular order. I just realized I'm just like kind of randomly showing you. So this is the indie version, and if you have heard that the cardstock for MJ Cullinane's decks in her indie decks is slippier, then you would be right. So I'm going to be careful not to. This deck I have wanted for some time, and I just hadn't got it yet. I wanted to get it around the holidays, because this feels like a Christmas deck to me. I'm not sure why. Sorry if they're all upside down, because I think I took this out of the box and they slipped and kind of flew everywhere. Look at this Hierophant. So I'm sure many of you have seen this deck already. I just love animal decks. Like, I never would have thought that animal decks would be such a important part of my practice. But they really, really are. And, oh my God, I love this High Priestess. My favorite is the Star card, though. I don't know if we'll pass by it. But I think I might be on my way to collecting all of MJ Cullinane's works, because I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Of this like soft, the Forhaxa is like one of my favorite decks. The Crow Tarot is one of my favorites. I'm a big fan. I think I'm gonna edge this maybe in the green just to complete it. I like to see the same color all the way around. That's kind of how I like to edge my deck. So yeah, so that's the Guardian of the Night Tarot, and the indie version of it. Okay, and so I was also given the Seed and Sickle Oracle deck, and I have had this like on my radar, but I wasn't entirely sure about it. This is the special edition because it has the gilding, which is so pretty. And these are the backs. And yeah, it's still in order here, so I'm just going to flip through this way. So this deck, yeah, was gifted to me. They stick a little bit, and the gilding is like a little bit raised, so that's not, you know, my favorite thing, but like this artwork is beautiful, like amazing. And so it's one of those decks that, like, even though it has a title rather than a keyword, it might it might not matter to me because it's just like so stunning, that I get so much like depth of feeling from the artwork itself that it might not matter in a reading, but I don't know yet because I have not worked with it. And maybe if I give, like, you know, these plant or flower decks that have just the title a chance, maybe then I will you know, begin to learn and draw my own associations with that particular plant or tree or piece of nature. This is all, well, this is all plants and flowers. So tulips, like tulips, you know, that's like, for me, it's common enough of a flower that I have some like symbolic associations, but like moonwort, no. Lavender, yes, I do have associations with lavender, but bluebell, maybe. Bluebells make me think of like springtime. They make me think of like cartoons, but I don't know what's going on here with this like arrows through the book. Like, what does that mean? Foxglove, clover. I mean, like, this is just, you know, stunning. Rowan. And it moves through the seasons. Clematis. Willow. So beautiful. I mean, you guys, like, this is so pretty. Anyway, I won't flip through the whole thing. Rose. My favorite flowers are roses. Like, these are the more darker. I think this is like, we're getting into like the winter deck, the winter stuff. Citrus. That means something to me for sure. And yeah, and then the sickle is the last one. So I'm going to try this out and see how it works out for me. So that is the Seed and Sickle Oracle deck. So, the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. This deck, oh my goodness, was a surprise gift from a friend. And okay, so the Intuitive Night Goddess, I'm definitely late to the party on this. This is a deck that I have seen pretty much all of my friends. I'm pretty sure all of my friends. And many of you have this deck already. There's an indie version. This is the mass market. It's in order because I have not yet worked with it. This deck has been around the tubes. People have been talking about it for quite a while. I was on the fence about it because of one card. I'll tell you the truth. I was on the fence about this deck because of the moon card, like something about the face. When we get to it, I'll show you something about the face on the moon card, like creeped me out a little. So I didn't get it right away. And then I just had it on my wish list, and like, it was, you know, behind other things. So I had purchased, or was saving up for whatever other decks instead. But I was so delighted to get it because I love, love, love that it is not like particular goddesses, but it is definitely divine feminine energy and goddess energy throughout. That this is really also kind of outside of the box for tarot interpretations, because a lot of, well, this one hasn't, but some of the majors have been renamed. Oh, see, here's the moon card. Like, I don't understand what's happening with this face. It's just like the moon is one of my favorite cards, and I always want the moon to be like a stunningly beautiful card. I guess maybe that's one of my make or break cards, is the moon. But I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Like, in person, it's not as like elongated as it is when I saw it online in pictures or in video. So I'm okay with it. But anyway, I was saying that it's outside of the box. The majors have been changed. Names have been changed in the majors. And it's pippish, and I'm kind of in a moment with pip decks and numerology recently, and kind of, I don't know if I'm not like super actively working with that yet, but I'm sort of beginning to collect more of them, and work with them somewhat in like preparation for learning more, numerology, and Marseille is coming down the road for me. So yeah, so I'm super excited to have this and to work with it. I'm definitely going to edge this in black. I think in all black. Yeah, in black. So yeah, the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. Okay, so like I said, these are not in any particular order because this is a deck that I purchased for myself. And this is the Wild Child Tarot. I have the Wild Child Oracle, and I've shown that off here before. This deck, I wasn't entirely sure right away if I wanted it or not, because I had the Oracle, and I love this artwork. This is by the same artist that did the Healing Waves Tarot, which is like a much sought after out of print deck. But this is, oh, I guess I lied when I told you that I haven't been working with any of these decks, because I have worked with this one a little bit. I have worked with this one a little bit. And this is like, look at this cover art. This is, you guys, a literal hug deck. It really is. It is a literal hug deck. Anyway, I ended up getting it because I saw that the website where you can purchase it, it was on like it had a sale. It wasn't like a huge percentage off, but it was a small percentage off, enough that it was like not too much for me. So I ended up I went ahead and purchased it. These are the backs, and it has that rose petal finish, but not so sticky. It's still not like the best to shuffle. And it has a matte, this like pretty, like rose colored. So it is, yeah, oh God, the Tower card is so sad, this Tower card. But it's just beautiful. Like the watercolor, look at the Fool. It's mostly animals with some wild child, here we go, that's our, cover art, literal hug, and it has some children in it, which this artwork reminds me of a really obscure cartoon that I saw when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it now, but it is about a water fairy and a fire fairy that fall in love. It's like a Romeo and Juliet story of these fairies, a water nymph and a fire fairy. And it might just be called that. And they fall in love. Anyway, for some reason, especially the ones with the children, with the depictions of the people, it reminds me of that for some reason. It just has that feeling. But yeah, like, it is soft, it is gentle. This is a hug deck for me. It's just stunningly beautiful. It just makes me happy. It just makes me feel better. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh. And so far, I've grabbed it a couple of times when I needed some comfort. Oh my God, would you look at that? And I wasn't sure about using it with the Wild Child Oracle, if it would be too much of the same artwork, like over and over. But with just a couple of cards, it was fine. It read beautifully. So yeah, that is the Wild Child Tarot. Okay, so next up, I was surprised sent this really cool Oracle deck, Divining Poets, Lucille Clifton. So it's 78 Oracle cards. Oh, I love that it's 78. I just realized that. With quotes from Lucille Clifton. So Divining Poets, I think this is like, there's a series of these. So I might, if I enjoy using this, think about getting some of the other ones in this series. And it's so cute because it comes with a little stand. So you can like put this on your desk. And I won't show you too many of them because it's pretty much the same setup. This is the backs of the cards. And then it just has the quotes from Lucille Clifton's poetry on the front. And like, I just love it. Oh, that's so awesome. And the gulf enters the sea and so forth, none of them emptying anything. I love poetry, you guys. It's National Poetry Month still. Somewhere something is choosing. I can feel it dancing in me. So this is amazing. Any stone can sing. Amazing, amazing. So yeah, I love it so much, and I am definitely going to, I don't know how I'm going to use it yet though. That's what we'll see. Like, have it out on my desk, like, I don't know. We'll see. To be determined how this is going to work into my practice. So yeah, so that is the Divining Poets Clifton, Lucille Clifton Oracle. All right, so here we have the Fantastical Tarot, which I purchased for myself. And I saw Dawn Michelle talking about this. I saw Dana talking about this. And I saw Natalie, is it Natalie? Oh my gosh, Champion of Coins, with this deck as well. So I had seen this before, but then like when Dawn was talking about it, like pushed me over the edge. Or I don't know, I don't remember. I just saw it like a bunch of I saw it on a bunch of people's channels, like in a cluster, and I was just like, ooh. And it's the same artist as the Fairy Tarot, which I really, really love. And anyway, so this is out of print. Sorry about that. But I just looked it up on eBay, and it was really reasonably priced. So I thought I would snag it. These are the backs. It's so cool. Like, this is such a strange deck. And oh, it's in order. This is such a strange one. And I am like super excited to work with these weird alien kind of people. I am, like I said, look at that hermit. I am so interested in decks that are weird. I guess my kind of weird. Look at that devil. So yeah, way darker in tone, like thematic tone than the fairy tarot. But yeah, but still just like, I don't know, there's something about this person's artwork that just really intrigues me. Yeah, they're a bit pippish. I've just flipped through it. Like I said, haven't worked with it. I love these backgrounds here. I wonder if there's a rhyme and reason to them in, no, I guess not, depending on suit. Look at that. So cool. I just love the people or creatures or whatever in this deck. Yeah, I'm super, super excited. I don't know when I'll start working with this one, but I'm excited that I have it. I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I snapped it up. So that's the Fantastical Tarot. So here's another deck that was gifted to me. It is Tarot of Haunted House. And I had this on my wish list because I didn't get it this past Halloween season, so I wanted to just keep it on my radar for the next upcoming Halloween season. And this deck is so cool, you guys. It's Sasha Graham, and I'm a fan because I have the Darkwood Tarot. I'm a fan of Sasha Graham. That's like a slant rhyme, isn't it? So this is an order. I'm probably gonna edge this in maybe blue. I don't know why. Or black. Black is like, you know, my go-to. It's the easiest. So I remember seeing Don Michelle talk about this. You guys, is that, oh my God, what can I think of his name now? Not Kurt Russell. Not Kurt Russell. Oh my God, Jeff Bridges. Doesn't that look like Jeff Bridges? Sorry now, like you can't unsee it, but it does. It looks like Jeff Bridges to me. I'm so excited about this deck. I love the, I saw Dawn talking about, I've seen Brania K talk about this quite a bit. And I really enjoyed that like there's a story, you know, and it's like following the story of this one character. And it seems to be like, even though not sure where or how this aligns with my, you know, my interpretation of the tarot, I'm excited to kind of see what this does to like push those boundaries of understanding. Because it seems, well, like some of them seem like real spot on Waite Smith, right? And others, you know, not so much. But looks cool. Looks really cool. I'm even more excited about it having it in hand, because I knew. Look at that. That is like, what is going on here with? That's awesome. And I've heard that even though it's a little white book, that it's actually pretty good. So I'm excited for this one. So that is Tarot of, and this bugs me that it's Tarot of Haunted House, not Tarot of a Haunted House or the Haunted House, but whatever. Tarot of Haunted House. Okay, and here is another deck that was gifted to me by a friend, and this is Tarot by Caro. And I have to tell you, so this is an indie deck. I have to tell you that I wasn't attracted to this deck like immediately, but then when I saw it again or recently, this colorway has been like an interest to me. And this type of art style too. I don't even know what you call this art style. So this is also an order because I have not yet worked with it. I don't know what it is. I just like this did not attract me at all in any kind of way when I first saw it. And then I saw it again and I was like, oh, I know Maureen, Waves of Your Soul, works with this deck a lot. And I think maybe it was the last time I saw her feature this deck that I was like, I think it's time. I think this is for me. And I had it on a list, but I got it from a friend. I'm excited about this one. This is one I want to start working with pretty soon. Although we're out of Aries season now, and this feels kind of fiery. It's, you know, it's a Waite-Smith deck. It's a clone, right? Because it feels very Waite-Smith. But I don't know, just the kind of way that it's depicted is really quite beautiful. I'm excited to see how it works out. Oh, I don't like that with the eyes. That kind of creeps me out. But yeah, look at the different, like the colors changing across the suits, like more, you know, with all the clouds here in the swords. Oh, so cool. Look at that, Knight of Pentacles. That's really, really, really neat. Okay, maybe it wasn't in order. Maybe it wasn't entirely in order. Or they were together in any way. Anyway, so yeah, I lingered on that one because that's Tarot by Caro, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to start working with this one probably pretty soon here. So this is the Cain's Arcana. I'm not sure how to say Arcana. Tarot, and it's a dog deck. Oh my goodness. This was a deck that was part of a trade, but really was more like a gift from a lovely person, because I had never heard of this deck before, and then they offered it and I was like, sure. So this deck is so freaking cute. It is, these are the backs. I love these roses. And it's got this gilding, but like it's very blingy and glittery, but like I'm telling you guys, the glitter's coming off. So eventually that's hopefully gonna stop. But anyway, look at this. I sent this to Dawn Michelle because that's her dog. That's her. I sent her a picture of this because that's her dog. Anyway, so I have not worked with it yet. It's still in order. Look at these puppies, you guys. Like really, really cute. Really cute. I have the Magical Dog Tarot, and I do have, I think I have the MJ Cullinane one, the Wise Dog, on my wish list. The Hermit. So cute. Yeah, it's basically a Waite-Smith clone with puppies. Oh my god. And super cute. Yeah, I just, you know, how can you not like there's nothing to say. You know what I mean? Like, this is a dog deck. It is, oh my gosh, these remind me of my doggy. You know, it's a good mood deck. I kind of like that it's black and white. Yeah, it's a pick me up kind of a deck, I can imagine. But it's different because, you know, the Magical Dogs is different than Waite-Smith. It's like based on Waite-Smith, but the depictions are totally, you know, outside of the box. And it has the Magical Dogs has this whole like theme and stuff about like the pack and like these different, like this different kind of symbolism going on there. So I think this, not that this is not deep also, but this, just that it's a Waite-Smith, you know, really Waite-Smith clone with doggies instead of the people. I I think I could just, you know, this one would be an easy reader. Oh, that's our deck and card right now. Anyway, super cute. So glad to have it. Just look at this. Okay, I should probably leave these out for my comical for that comical cards tag, which I'm thinking about doing as well. You know, puppies in armor, puppies in clothes, like really cute and funny. So yeah, so that is the Cain's Arcana Tarot. Okay, so this is the Naked Heart Tarot. And I have wanted this deck like forever. But I took it off my list because I have the Way Home Tarot, which is white, very white, like you'll see this one is. Like a lot of white space. Here are the backs of this one. Oh my god, this is like the best matte cardstock. I really, really like that. This is not in order because I think I shuffled it and maybe played around with it, but didn't do like anything serious with it. Just like flipped cards over just to see what it looked like in a like how they looked maybe in a spread. So anyway, so I didn't get this card, or maybe it's not in order. No, it's not in order. I didn't get this deck because I have the Way Home Tarot, which is very, you know, white and minimalist. And I didn't get this deck because I have other animal decks as well. But like, you know what? I don't tire of animal associations with the tarot. Like I'm not like I'm not oversaturated with them yet. Maybe I never will be. I was also maybe not sure about the new names of the court cards. But look at these whales, oh my god. I don't know, but then for whatever reason, I saw it, and then I looked on eBay, and it was like really, really reasonably priced on eBay. So I just got it, and it was still sealed in the box, and I got it for a really, really good price, good deal. I'm very excited to work with this one. I think, I love that. I think I love this, that he's like they're toppled over, like he walked through them, or the bear walked through it. I'm happy to get started with this one like real soon. Probably this and Tarot by Caro are gonna come out really soon. I love this Fool card. Like, it just makes me happy. It just makes me happy to see the unicorn there. It's like pretty but not cutesy. What do I say? I say it's not cutesy, and then this like little beaver face comes up. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the Naked Heart Tarot. I'm super excited about it. I love this Emperor card. So I'm very much looking forward to working with the Naked Heart Tarot. Okay, so this is the last deck that I have to show you, and it is by far, well, I mean, I love all my tarot decks, but this is like really, really special. You might have seen me on Dawn Michelle's channel. She invited me on, and we had the chance to answer our friend Lisa's 21 tarot questions together. That was super fun. I'll leave a link to that video down below if you haven't happened to see it yet. And in that video, or in that tag, we got to answer questions about tarot decks, and the last one, or one of the last questions, was, what is the deck that got away? What is the deck that you know, like a deck that I've always wanted that I didn't get? And I mentioned that deck on there, and then a lovely, lovely friend reached out to me and gave me the deck that my deck that got away. So it's no longer the deck that got away, and that is the Tarot of the Crone by Ellen Lorenzi Prince. I had wanted this deck, and I thought that it wouldn't go out of print. And when I was ready to purchase it, I found out that it was out of print. And so I just then, you know, was always on the hunt for it. And now I have it. So I could just cry because, like, people are so generous. It's just really kind, and it just means a lot to me. So the Tarot of the Crone, they didn't have the original box for it, but I don't care. These are the backs, and like it's even better in the hand. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna edge it or not. Like, I don't know. It's still in order. But the Tarot of the Crone, like, you guys, like, it is so special. There is just something about Ellen Lorenzi Prince's artwork. I obviously haven't worked with this yet, but like, it's just, I don't know, it's very different. It's like doodly, like, but not, but not like overly simplistic. But it is simple, like, and I don't mean that like simple, like technique wise, but it just is not overly busy. But it really goes some places. I do have the Dark Goddess Tarot. I would like to, this is another one that I would like to, like MJ Colonnade. I would like to become a collector. Just gonna flip through, get into some of the minors here. Oh my goodness. I'm like, this feels a little frothy. But it's really, this is very, just imbued with, what is even the right word? I'm just feeling like a sort of maternal goddess, but like there's some like fiery, but like ancestor type feeling in here, witchy, like it feels like the hidden parts of yourself. And it feels like, I don't know, like I'm entering, you know, I'm heading into my Crone stage, right? I'm middle-aged, but like, you know, I don't know. It just, God, I love these purples. This just feels like the deck, I don't know, like the deck I've always needed. Oof. God, I can't even. And it's like, oh, like butter. Like it's like butter, the cardstock. Yeah, and then the swords are all these blues and yellows. I love that it's just plain black back. Oh my gosh, like I'm speechless because I'm just looking at the artwork. That's what's happening. I love this so much. It makes me want to cry, this card. Just really does. Yeah, I feel seen and heard in this deck. And I haven't even worked with it yet. This is just like my impressions as I flip through it. It just makes me want to cry, but in the best way, like in the best way. I cannot wait to start working with the Tarot of the Crone. All right, so there we are. This is my latest tarot deck and tarot and oracle deck haul. Decks that were gifted to me, decks that I purchased, and in a trade as well. And I thank you so much for sticking around with me. And I hope that you all have a beautiful, wonderful day.